Hello, welcome to Proof Videos. Today I wanted to talk about the man, the myth, the legend. His name is 𝗖𝗛𝗜𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗥𝗔𝗖𝗧𝗢𝗥, and the reason why I'm actually announcing his name in this proof video is because he has been with us for a year, just over a year, and we've partnered with him on many different projects. He's an exceptional client. He's an exceptional chiropractor. I don't know if you've heard, but he has a closing rate of over 90%. That's huge. He's also a sales trainer. If you haven't checked him out, go to Close for Chiro. If your close rate is not above 75%, then you need to see him, especially if you're going to start Facebook advertising. So the great thing about Dan that we absolutely loved is that he can close, like I just said. In his first 10 days, he got 20 leads. Of those 8 people scheduled appointments, and of those 8, he closed all of them. Not even kidding. Watch his testimonial. By the way, I've put it in the link in the bio below. Some other interesting things about his campaign is he's in a small little outskirt area, but it's also pretty densely populated, so his lead count numbers aren't exponential like you'll see with small towns. His lead numbers have stayed pretty consistent since we launched him. Of course, the first week was pretty high, but then after that, he would get 6s, 8s, 9s, 11s, and then some weeks he would even get 0s. Oh my gosh, a 0. What are we gonna do? Well, this was a really tough little month for him. And so he trusted in us, he trusted in our services, and he knew that we would get back on the horse. We would get his campaign back to where it needed to be. Lo and behold, he started to get 11. So just to point out, each month, so in this month he got 42. He got 37 leads here. He got 13, then he got 20, then he got 13, then he got 14, then he got 22, then he got 16, then he got 17, then he got 24. I think you get the picture. It goes up and down, it ebbs and flows. Every single campaign will do that. Some weeks you'll get high numbers. You might get 20s, you might get 10, you might get 5, you might get 0. That's just the name of the game with Facebook advertising. I also wanted to point out that some days and weeks and weekends, there's holidays. And this has a dramatic impact on how ads perform. For example, Christmas time, we actually turned off his ads because this is a time, Boxing Day, when the internet is so saturated in ads. And then we took that ad spend that we would have spent on those days that are already highly saturated with other advertisers, and we put them as soon as we launched. Put more money towards it there. And he got greater results. As you can see here, he got 8 right off the hop after having been turned off since December 16th. All of those numbers are really great, especially if you have a high closing rate. If you've got 8 people coming in a week, 8 new patients a week coming in, and you have a close rate of 90%, which means you're closing 7 out of 8 of those people, then you're doing okay and you'll be extremely happy. He's had 255 leads in his time with us, which means that he's probably closed 230 of them. I'm just kidding. I don't know what that number is, but I bet it's high, and I bet you want 255 new patients in your office. So give us a call.